Good evening, friends, and welcome to yet another exciting session of Candid Meena. And today we have a lot of interesting news lined up. The very fact that Aryan Khan, seems to be getting a lot of positive PR activity, and he's getting a huge boost in his career, as well as the fact that Bollywood is devising a very big plan to somehow get a lot of revenue, and we'll be talking about that as well in this session. So, friends, before all this news, we would like to show you a very interesting picture. Hi, Priya. So this is Raghav, and this is Pariniti, the actress, and apparently an Aam Aadmi who just had rupees 20,000 in his bank account in 2020 was seen splurging 18 lakh rupees on Wimbledon tickets yesterday, and they took prime seat of 25 lakh rupees. So apparently, you can see, the kind of double standards that each and every member of the Aam Aadmi Party, has. Whether it is Arvind Kejriwal, whether it is Atishi, or whether it is anyone else, that they have their double standards, and the Aam Aadmi Party is on the decline, as we know, because they haven't done well in the Lok Sabha elections, and with the arrest of Arvind Kejriwal and trouble mounting each and every day for him, and now you have Raghav Chadda, splurging on tickets in full public view. So, so this is how things are going at the moment. And welcome, Priya. Welcome, Ishani. Welcome, Fenil. So yes, it is over to you.
Yeah. So moving on to actor and dancer Raghav Jewel, who is currently basking in the success of his recently released film Kill. He spoke about his interaction with Aryan and Shah Rukh Khan. Now he praised Aryan's manners and compared him to King Khan. During a conversation with Instant Bollywood, he said Aryan is very cultured. He also has a habit, same habit as his father, that if you're at his house, he will uh, uh, come and see you to the gate. Raghav shared that he and Laksh had the opportunity to celebrate Shah Rukh's birthday until 7 in the morning, and this is a memory that he'll continue to cherish for a long time. Shah Rukh sir will make sure that he makes you feel special. If there are 100 people in the room, he can make them feel that they're all special. Such is his aura, he said. Raghav revealed that when he partied with King Khan on his birthday, he wanted to be the one to see off Shah Rukh. So he made sure that he did not leave before him. On his birthday, I made sure that no matter how late it is, but I'll drop him, Shah Rukh Khan, to his car. I was like, I'll not leave until he leaves. And when he left, I dropped him to his car, and that was the best moment of my life, he shared. Now, here again, see, this man sounds very much like Shah Rukh Khan's PR. So anything that is given to them like breadcrumbs, is lapped up very, very fast. And then, of course, the whole, flattering of his family and Aryan and Suhana. And even if they have some dogs, they'll also be praised by these people to show their affinity with Shah Rukh Khan. But we all know what transpired when the Cornelia case happened, and which kind of face was revealed, by Aryan when he was caught by Samir Wankhede and his team. And we also know how the father, spoke to Samir in the WhatsApp chats, where he begged him to, to release him, and he would do anything for that. So that's another side that people will never talk about, and of course, mainstream media will never show you that. But this is how in Bollywood they create giant figures. So you say, just like you say, a giant slayer. Now this is how they create. Okay, so if you take it sentence by sentence, they keep saying that Shah Rukh Khan is very polite and chivalrous. So why should he not be? When you're in a top position, you're expected to behave very nicely. You're expected to behave in a very kind manner. So if he does it, why is it strange for people that he should behave that like that? Because see, first of all, one thing is that Boycott Bollywood has taught all these actors a huge lesson. Their arrogance cannot take them anywhere. People are not taking them, seriously, because we know that, see, they're just putting on a show. There's nothing real about them. And earlier, people used to faint when they used to see them in public. Now they don't care two hoots. So it is with this attitude that now Shah Rukh Khan and his whole gang have started acting very, very kind. Otherwise, you should have seen he used to be so sarcastic. He used to say that Pakistani cricketers were much better than Indians, and he used to make fun of if Priyanka gave some sort of a bite or she spoke to the press, he would send her flying kisses. So it was vulgar and it was demeaning, for other women. So this man has undergone a huge change after boycott Bollywood and Sushant Singh Rajput's death. Yeah, back to you, Jay.
Yeah, welcome, Gloria. So yes, SRK is trying his best to push his children career ahead, and with the film of Suhana Khan just going to be released, and we have SRK acting in the same film, and they are roping in Abhishek Bachchan and a South Indian actor as a villain. So they are doing each and everything in their power to make the careers of Suhana and Aryan Khan. And Aryan Khan has a vodka company. Aryan Khan is producing one of his films. So all in all, he has very good PR activity going on at this point of time, especially after the Cordelia Cruz case. So this is one thing is for sure that Aryan Khan is being pushed by even certain Instagram channels as well. So I mean everything is being done to push these nepotistic kids, and you had Zoya Akhtar, Sachi's doing her best to push Suhana Khan, but that didn't work out as you know. So coming to the next piece of news, friends, and apparently, yeah, this is something which you can take. Yeah,
Yeah. So now you're talking about Imran Hashmi. Now, Imran Hashmi says that there are certain what do you say secrets that he exposes, the dark truth behind award shows in Bollywood, and he also takes a dig at Kangana Ranaut, calling it useless. क्योंकि मिला बंद हो गया, मिलना बंद हो गया. So now Imran Hashmi, who's known for being rather blunt, and he's well known as the serial kisser. Now he's never shied away from accepting the reality of Bollywood. He's currently making a lot of noise about exposing award shows in Bollywood, along with an indirect dig at Kangana Ranaut, who calls them useless. During a recent podcast with Shubhankar Mishra, Imran Hashmi was asked about his take on awards shows and whether he agrees with Kangana, who called him useless. To this, he seemingly took a dig at his Raz co-star as he responded, क्योंकि मिला बंद हो गया फिर उसके बाद मिलना, I think it should be. मुझे एक award मिला, I forget, for which I went to the award ceremony, and मुझे इसके बाद इस चीज का एक वैल्यू पता चला कि इसके पीछे गेम क्या है. अगर आप परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं वो एक बात है. It is essentially a barter deal. Because she stopped getting awards, I forgot which award I got, but I realized what goes behind this, and that if you perform for this, it is a barter deal. Now, he continued to expose the dark reality of award functions, although he refused to list them. He added that the barter deal could be good for any actor who wants to decorate their living room with trophies. But he personally feels there's no value in receiving such an award that has no merit, and it's not given on the merit of your performance, but based on a barter deal. In another excerpt from the podcast, he said, about his equation with Kangana, he responded that they are cordial and share a good bond, just that they don't meet as often now. Clearly, there's no bad blood here. So one thing is for sure, I mean, he doesn't like Kangana and Kangana doesn't like him. So it's very obvious. But what he said about the award shows are very, very true. Because, whenever these people are called, they're called to perform, and if they perform, then they get an award. It's something that Salman Khan has also openly spoken about. And, it's not for the movie or, how well they have acted in the movie that they get the awards. So this is something very clearly, visible whenever a award function happens, because people who can't act for nuts like Janvi Kapoor, them getting awards is absolutely shocking. So it's let me just take a few comments. Vishali says, Kangana became a politician. I think she fits a scheming politician to the core. Yes, absolutely. Politicians have not two faces, they have three or four faces. And each face becomes different because recently, one of the ex ministers, she spoke about, her sympathy for Trump when he was attacked and escaped a near assassination. She said that, see, violence has no place, in politics or, this thing. And the same person in an interview, insinuated that Sushant Singh Rajput had committed suicide. So you see the double standards of these people. They don't care what they speak. And they don't know that social media has a very, very strong memory. You can dig out any tweets, anytime and reveal how hollow they are. So let me take a few more comments. Ishani says, rumors that Sarah and Shubham Gill are dating each other. And then Akshay says, if AAP is declared a fraudulent organization, officers with accounting degrees would be in trouble, especially one who allegedly forged signatures in the Rajya Sabha last year. Yes, absolutely. And also, the kind of people they have in their party who are constantly, spinning lies is something that, you see almost on a daily basis. We've seen that whole drama
Yes.
about Arvind Kejriwal saying that, see, the kind of food that is being given to him and how he's suffering health-wise. When he went to Jindal, and spent so much of the taxpayers' money, he never had a problem because everything was free for him. At that time, he didn't have any health problem or what food Jindal served. So this man is a very, very cunning man, conniving man who should be removed and put, if possible, in Timbuktu for the kind of mischief he plays in India. Yeah. Welcome, Sunita.
Welcome, Sunita. So, friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit that like button. And now, these all we know all these awards are rigged, all the film awards especially. And on this particular topic, Kangana Ranaut, now that she is an MP of BJP and she has a political position, now will she be aggressive enough to question all these awards and you know like she has been very vocal against what happens in Bollywood. Now that she's a political MP, will she be equally bold or will she be diplomatic now? So that is the thing which we have to see, and especially after she was given a lot of opportunities by Ekta Kapoor in lockup and everything. So welcome Nina, welcome Sunita, welcome Vishali. Uh, yeah, so coming to the next piece of news, and apparently Salman Khan, it's with regards to Salman Khan, and as all of you know, Salman Khan has no film this year, and he has walked out of Big Boss as a host and replaced by Anil Kapoor because of what happened with the threat outside his house. Now, with regards to Salman Khan, Trisha Krishnan, the actress in the Tamil film industry, she is going to act in a film opposite Salman Khan in the film called The Bull, and it is directed by Vishnu Vardhan, and it is produced by Karan Johar under the banner of Dharma Productions. Now, Karan Johar and Salman Khan will collaborate after 25 years, and it is expected to hit the theaters during Eid next year. So apparently, one thing is for certain that now they are casting each and every South Indian actor or actress opposite them in a film because they want to tap into their fan base and somehow gain some viewership for themselves. Yes,
So
I'm
we
not
can
even
take
a
some
prop.
comments. Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening, Seema. Not even one proper hit of Khan's after pandemic, and even they know, but they are too egoistic to admit. Yes, this is the case, Sunita, and it's just that they have a friendly PR, Instagram and YouTube channels saying that the films like Patan and Jawan crossed 1,000 crores when we know that's not the case. Yes.
Yeah. Also, Jaydev, the fact that at the at the Ambani wedding, the Khans had to take a back seat, and they were seen, I think, fifth or sixth row, and they had to come jumping and hopping and skipping in front to meet other VIPs like Rajnikant and Thackeray and
Yes.
other people who they found more important than them. Yeah, Vishali says, Ishani, I don't call that respect. Unke aukat dikha diya. They made them do some skits, yes. So called a big actor doing all nonsense. Yes, in fact, this time usually they are called to serve food, and Amitabh Bachchan, does it with flair. So this time they were more of dancing. So, people like Arjun Kapoor and Ananya Pandey were jumping like frogs, with the pop singers and trying to show that how important they are in the Ambani family. And all of them had some sort of branding at the back which said, Akash is Ambani's family or something. I really don't know what was written, but Ananya Pandey kept flashing it to everyone, including the paparazzi, to show how important she is. And one thing I found very odd is that all these women, they were wearing very good Indian dresses, like these beautiful lehengas, but they were wearing small, blouses, just like it was tinier than a bra, and they did not wear any chunni, So I don't know what they were trying to show. Were they trying to show that Indian wear is so, revealing, or what was it? Because she looked absolutely obscene. Ananya Pandey, though of course she has got a very boyish figure, she did look absolutely obscene when she was dancing up and down, on stage. And the two prime women or actresses who, are featured in the Ambani platform are always Janvi Kapoor and this Ananya Pandey. So the other women, the young Nepo kids, don't get so much attention. And of course, Suhana gets attention only when she is with Shah Rukh Khan. Now, Ishani says, who are the Paharia brothers, the most energetic ones in Ambani wedding? Because of them, Janvi and Manushri Chullar got into. Okay, okay. So now, of course, also Janvi has now her boyfriend, who, in front of who she acts like a very coy bride, smiling shyly and looking at him and glancing at him as though they are lovebirds. So that's also another story that we should look at. And yes, man, I agree. I also felt the same way. They could have covered with chunni. Yes, absolutely vulgar. When you have such beautiful Indian dresses, and each one, you look at this, what do you name, Priyanka Chopra. What is she wearing? First of all, she's double the age of her husband, and her husband looks so bored. I don't know why she drags him for all these weddings, because she's jumping and dancing like there's no tomorrow, and he's standing there and just looking at her, wondering when is this all going to end. It's like taking a child to preschool, when he doesn't want to go, and you have to drag him there. So it's just the same thing with Nick. Priyanka Chopra seems to drag him to all these functions where he doesn't fit in at all. Then, of course, you have Madhuri Dixit, whose husband likes these functions more than Madhuri. So he's, posing every side, wondering whether his chin, the side, of left side looks better than the right side. So they're busy posing all the time. And so, of course, these people think that being seen at the Ambani wedding is the ultimate. And for those who have not been invited, like many people like Mauni and other people, who love to flaunt themselves, would have not been invited. So they would have felt very disappointed. Yeah, back to you, Jen.
Yeah, so if you observe that it's mostly nepotistic kids who are invited to the Ambani wedding, and no outsider, significant outsider, I must say, was invited. We didn't see the likes of certain people, the so-called outsiders like Aryan, what's his name? Uh, yeah, the funny guy. He gets a lot of
Ori. Ori.
no, not Ori, the actor, and so many of those actors who are outsiders who act in very very funny roles, they did not get the invitation. for the Ambani wedding, and it's all the same nepotistic circle which got the invitation. And very interestingly
In
enough,
fact,
there was a yeah Kartik Aryan, Kartik Aryan,
yeah, in fact,
Kartik Aryan, yeah Kartik Aryan, Ayushman Kurana. I didn't see these
yeah,
people in the Ambani wedding.
yeah. Neither did we see Kareena
Yeah,
Kapoor and Aarti,
yeah,
So, yeah.
yes,
In fact,
yes, yes.
yeah, yeah. They're not
They're not
getting
getting
money. We're not
money.
spending more on them. There's no change in that. Yeah. In fact,
Yeah,
another point that I wanted to mention was that, see, now usually, Beer Biceps has intelligent people talking about, spiritual paths and, how to go into meditation and all that. Now, this time, I was quite surprised. I'm not surprised because he's also seen at Baba Siddiqui's iftar parties and also he does have a split personality. Now, with regards to the Ambani thing, he started, praising it was, I don't know whether it was a 1 hour thing, Jaydev, but he just kept on praising them. And then finally he went to he started with the history of the Ambanis in his podcast and from starting from the father Ambani. And then speaking about all of them and saying that, see, what a wonderful show. I mean, I don't think any PR would have done a better job than Ranveer, uh, Beer Biceps. So if you want to see a very, very nice, whitewashed, comments about the wedding, please do go there and you can watch what he says because it's actually, very, very silly of him when he comes out with good shows and, to speak in this manner. Perhaps he's going to expect another invite for the granddaughter's wedding as well.
yeah, and very
Now,
interestingly, yeah, Ori ignored Manushi Chiller. There's a video on Instagram, and that is very, very obvious that Manushi Chiller is an outsider, and she's somehow trying her best to fit into this circle of the nepotistic kids, as well as someone like Ada Sharma was not seen in the Ambani wedding, who acted in Kerala Stories, who bought SSR's apartment. So she was not seen in the Ambani wedding. So these points are to be noted, which is
yeah,
quite interesting.
but
Yes.
Beer Biceps
So,
has changed. Yeah. So let me just go through. Beer Biceps
I
has
mean, he's
changed.
a
I feel
business
he's
person.
yeah. Yes, absolutely. And Nina says, yes, Minaji, just realized Karina was not to be seen, as you mentioned, wonder why. And Ishani says, the most funny thing is that Ananya and Shananya's Kapoor's parents were not even invited to the pre-wedding and only the wedding, yet the daughters were trying hard to fit in to the billionaire circle. Actually, Ishani, it's a very difficult task to do that. See, because you have to have that smile plastered on your face all the time, to show that you're enjoying yourself. And every time somebody shouts, then you have to put your hand up as though you're, going to change a bulb because that is the kind of dance that they always do. I'm going to change a bulb. I'm going to change a bulb. So I'm reminded of the interview we had with this man, whose land encroaches into Salman Khan's property. Who said, "Please give me a
Ketan,
bulb."
Ketan Kakkar.
Ketan, Ketan Kapoor, who kept saying that, "Please give me one bulb." So it's similar. The kind of dances these people have are all like that. It's just either an Amitabh Bachchan movement, Anil Kapoor movement, or change the bulb movement. Nothing more, intricate than that. Welcome, Purna,
Welcome.
and welcome, Tara. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So now Bollywood is trying its best to get revenue from various sources. And now, as we know, the Mahadev app case is very hot on. And apparently, the promoters of Mahadev online booking betting empire was planning a relocation of their operations from Dubai to Sri Lanka. And the decision came after every aspect of the UAE operations had been exposed during the ED investigation, and details encompassing their entire betting empire, including the intricacies of Mahadev's Dubai-based headquarters, the subsidiary app operations, UAE-based shell corporations, complex web of Dubai Hawala transactions, and all the associated entities were meticulously unearthed during a very exhaustive probe by the ED, and crucial information about this empire relocation was disclosed during the ED investigation when the financial probe agency found the footprint of Mahadev app promoters in Sri Lanka last year. Sri Lanka is facing a bankrupt economy and significant political challenges, including a contraction in its GDP, as well as corruption. These factors have prompted the promoters of the app to consider moving their operations there. Sources indicate that for the past year and a half, Mahadev's promoters have allegedly been actively working on establishing a new hub in Sri Lanka. Under the pretext of legitimate investment, they have channeled substantial funds into the Sri Lankan real estate market and various other businesses. The strategy aims to secure valuable assets and lay the groundwork for their betting business empire. Allegedly, the promoters are funding this expansion in a manner akin to a corporate enterprise, strategically positioning themselves to exploit the economic vulnerabilities and opportunities presented by the ongoing crisis in Sri Lanka. So apparently, this is how Bollywood is trying its best to get its some sort of income through all these apps, right? So the ED is doing a lot of good job in this particular case, at least. More on the Paharia brothers, please here Veer Paharia is now into movies and Sara. Okay, dated Harna Sandhu and is now with Manushi Chera. Don't know what Jamie's Sikku does though. See, these people must be having some good, significant business powers. Otherwise, these actresses wouldn't be holding on to them. Yes.
And Ishani, each one of them got, Audima's figure watch. So, they went back very happy, with 2 crores on their wrists. Yeah.
Yes. Beer Biceps is soft towards celebrities. He calls them in the podcast. He's more leftist. Also, he clicks photo with Drew Rate. Yes, he's more, I would say, centrist.
Yeah, and he's only bothered about making money, through his podcast. Nothing more, Usually people like to be conscious about which side they are in, at least to either the truth or adharma, So he's shifting from adharma to dharma and dharma to adharma so fast that, we don't know which, avatar he is. Because he keeps speaking about Lord Shiva and going into trance in meditation mode with the spiritual gurus or people who specialists who come there, and then he comes and talks about bedroom affairs with actresses and people who we know are in this Bollywood. Of course, the stories that we've been talking about. So you really don't know what he is standing for. It's all about money, is all I can say. Beer Biceps went to Dhirubhai Ambani school. Yes, his mother is very rich and she has the right contacts. So that's how he's come here, And I wouldn't I would never say that he's not good. He's a good, what you call a anchor. And he does bring some very good programs. But unfortunately, he doesn't know where he stands. Because if I tell you that, the milk is pure, and from the side I pour some water in it, then I'm not speaking the truth, right? So it's just like that, So I don't take him seriously now at all. Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's all the news for today, friends. And please do make sure to hit that like button and share this video with your friends.
Thank you, friends. And let me just take one more comment. Their biceps went to, yes, absolutely. Thank you, Ishan. Yes. Thank you all our friends for coming, joining us, supporting us, and for always making us feel that we are one family. And Purna says, yes, he's smart, but in vain. Absolutely. See, also, Purna, you made me say one comment. See, Republic, keeps telling that, see, we were always on the SSR case. No, Arnab, you were not on the SSR case. You forgot all about it in these years. You never even mentioned it. In fact, even now, you're too scared to even talk about Uddhav Thackeray. Okay, you're too scared to speak about Aditya Thackeray. So you never really followed up. Now that Nitish Rani has been called to the police, has been summoned by the police, you feel that, see, the case has been rigged up. So here, there's one more thing that I'd like to tell you, friends. A very important piece of news is that I got a call, from my government, asking me that, see, I had made a grievance about Sushant Singh Rajput's, nothing being done about, justice for SSR. So we've received it, and we've also posted the answer on, on the portal. So I said, but I could not see it. So she said, so shall I read it for you? And then she said something, rather vague, and the letter that we had written. And she said, so this was all in Hindi. So then she said that, see, are you happy with the answer? So I said, no, I'm not happy with the answer. Unless the government tells the CBI, asks the CBI why they have delayed the case for the last 4 years, and asks them to fasten it, then only will we be satisfied in the SSR case. So I'm still not happy. I tried to. Then she told me that you go and please check the answer, and if you got a problem there, do write again. So why would I keep writing to them when I'm not getting a proper response? Is what I would say. Don't give me some wishy-washy answer. I want a proper answer. So this is something that I wanted to convey to all of you. Hi, always nice to see you, Indran. And just watched Fabulous Lives of Why Did Siemens Will Be Erased after so many years? Ishani, you seem to have a lot of questions. And yes, Jai Shri Ram, Nina, and we'll see you tomorrow with a lot more news. Good night. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.